Many people think that meditation is something religious or maybe an Eastern philosophy, but that's not the case. Deepak Manchanda is a speaker, a motivational leader, a success coach, and he's here to share what you can do to use meditation as a tool to create self-awareness and balance in your life. Deepak, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Nikki. It is always a pleasure to be with you. It's a very important question because you're right. Many people perceive that meditation is religious or Eastern consciousness, whereas I believe that meditation is part of our system. And let me explain you, and then you decide, and I will leave it to the viewers also how they take it. Meditation is the process of collecting energy, creative energy, and then converting that creative energy into a reality. Now you tell me, is it religious? Like to think about something that this is what I would like to have in life, and you create it, and the process is called as meditation. There is no religion word used here. There's no God word used. It is just your own process of converting thought into reality. You eat food and convert it into energy and waste. That's one process called as digestive system. Same way, you have energy in yourself. You need energy to do everything. In fact, each and every body cell needs energy. And that is the job of the meditation, that you first collect that which is required for your body and then convert it into a reality which puts you into a comfort zone. The whole life, the idea is we do things to put us into a comfortable zone, or so-called as comfort zone or a secure zone. That's the whole idea. And by meditation, you take that energy and create your comfort zone. That's it. If you ask me what energy, in reality, we all need energy, and this energy is being given to us in a natural way when you sleep. So when you're sleeping, somehow from the reservoir or this collective awareness, we get energy which we require to work for the next day while we are in sleep state. This energy comes from our waist up to this area, the thighs, and this stays until you consume it. So when you wake up in the morning, you use this energy, and once you exhaust, you will feel tired. So by the end of the day, you again sleep, you again gain that energy, use it next day, again sleep. So this is the cycle. But just imagine if you need more energy, like you are a student or you are on the path of your success, you do not want to go for the 8 hours, you want 10 hours of strength.
Yes.
If you sleep, you will reduce your, the number of hours which you want to use it. So the only way is to gain energy while you are awake. And that is through the meditation. Your body works as a funnel, and then you focus on and ask universe to give you that energy, and within 5, 10, 15 minutes, you will feel it, and you will have extra strength to go an extra mile of the day for your success, happiness, and peace. Okay. So that's what meditation is.
Okay. And what is your technique for meditation?
So technique is focus on sound in ear and our nose. Nikki, anyone will agree if you just shift your focus for a second and try to hear, you will sure hear a consistent electromagnetic flux noise in our ear. And that's what the sound of creation is. I call it as a Om, which is the word or the sound used to create the whole world, including ourselves. And that frequency, that sound at that frequency, we receive it through our ears. The second sound, primordial sound, is the sound in our nose, which is the sound of our breath. So this sound, if you try to hear, you will find that it sounds like soham. Som. And then when you exhale, this creates a sound like mm. So the word becomes soham. So these are the two important words, not just for the meditation, but for our creation, which I use to gain the focus so that our mind could be ready for the process of taking the energy and converting into a reality.
Okay. So what is what you call pond strategy?
Our body is made up of 75% of water. Behaves exactly like water. If you throw a stone, the ripple factor will start. Same way, our body, as I told you, is made up of water, and water is nothing but our thoughts. And these thoughts are affected with the word. Any word. Believe me, we are walking, talking bombs. If we could kill someone by saying some word, you do not need to have a bomb to kill someone. Just say a bad word. So a word basically creates the ripple factor in our body. So in case if somebody says good or bad word, automatically in my body, which is water, the ripples start making. Now, pond strategy is a strategy created over the years, and I've been tested and using it. We remove these ripple factors to bring back our body to a calmness, and that we do it through the knowledge. So every ripple factor which is created is removed with the help of the knowledge which is required to remove that ripple, to bring back everyone to a level of calmness where there is no ripple. How would you like a pond? With the ripples or just calmed? That's what you have to do with your own body, because if you are calm, you will achieve everything. But if you're disturbed and you also want to achieve your goals, you will never be able to. That's why we always say, when you are walking on the path of your goals, always stay with those friends who encourage you. So that's what it is. So meditation is nothing, it's a part of our lifestyle. And we just need to remain with those people, or we need to have the acceptance of only those things which does not create any ripple in us. It's like a lifestyle.
It should be a still water.
Yeah, like you wake up in the morning and you have a shoot at 10 o'clock. And your son or your daughter comes and says, can you drop me at 9 o'clock? You know it. It is your responsibility to take care of your kid. It will never create a ripple. But in case if it is not a responsibility, it will start making the ripples and changing the sequence of the other work also, or creating an impact, a negative impact on the other things also. But once you understand that it is only the knowledge, and you could go on improving your knowledge by experiencing it, you will find the solution for every problem and remain as a calm pond.
So Deepak, what is your experience
in meditation? Nikki, you will be amazed to know about this. In fact, I am amazed myself that how come God gave me this opportunity to have a blessed life like this. I'm born and brought up in a city called a city of temples. It's like a religious city where every neighborhood has a temple. You go out of your street, and there is a temple. You reach your office, there is a temple. Like there is no street with the opening and ending where there's no temple. So there are so many temples. So I was born and brought up in a very religious and spiritual environment. I studied in a Jain school, in a religious school where meditation, religion, and spirituality was a subject. And most important was my home. We used to live in a temple. Like a temple premises was having some extra rooms which were given on rental basis to the people who may not be religious, like anybody, like it's a rental property. Or the temple was used, some of the part of the temple was used as a rental property, and we were living in that temple. This temple is so special, it's called as Das Nami Akhada. And worldwide, we know it that this is the 10th temple of Lord Shiva, where where meditation is basically the core values of the temple. And I was living inside the temple, and I had the opportunity to see and meet the sages from all over India who will come for a pilgrimage during the month of July and August, during our summertime, and live in that temple. And I had the opportunity to conversate with them and learn a lot of secrets, which they probably learned by giving their life towards this path. So I was blessed to be among those people who are sages, saints of India, and who have given, who have a lot of contribution in spirituality all over the world.
Okay, fantastic.
I'm doing meditation myself from the grade 6, and in 2007, I had a near life-death experience where I almost lost my life. I was in a plane coming from Moncton to Toronto, and I stopped breathing. And that experience basically changed my life too, whereas like I really figured out during that time that happiness and peace is by giving, and that's what I'm trying to do. And meditation became the important aspect of everyday's life. Some days I will meditate even for a couple of hours to like overnight, or I'm just in that position to just thinking and going within myself to explore better so that I could find out how I could be benefited to everyone. So meditation has been an essential component of my life. I'm guided and taught by the spiritual teachers. I have been in the company of those people who live only Himalayas, and normal people even do not have the access to those people even. And I'm blessed, and I just give the credit to the God, because probably He decides where we should be and why He put me there and why He gave me that information, maybe for present time when spirituality or these values are going way far, and maybe my effort will bring it a little back and put everything into a perspective of harmony and love, and people will again enjoy the name of Lord.
So you have the workshop on Yonge Street, and you're helping entrepreneurs, you're helping to empower women, you're helping to empower seniors, and you're also assisting corporations.
Yes.
So tell us again, how can people find you?
Nikki, idea was that while I was developing the program for new entrepreneurs, meditation was the core and essential component of my program. And since I thought like this individual module could also benefit the other parts of the community, especially the women, because I feel if one woman is empowered, the whole town gets empowered. I am son of a teacher. My grandmother was a teacher in 1942. And 4 of my aunts are somehow related to the government education system even today. I worked for 21 years in the post-secondary education. Out of that, 11 years under the Ministry of Private Career College and Universities in Canada while I was in Academy of Learning. And the idea was to use that component for the other parts of the community which could empower themselves and then can empower others. So I chose women entrepreneurs, and just for women entrepreneurs, because I know their questions will be a little different, because I have handled that segment before, and I know that I have to make a little bit of change in delivery and even in the course curriculum, but this will benefit them. Second component, the second part of the community which I took for my sessions was the seniors, because I believe seniors have a lot of contribution in our life. If seniors are there in our home, half of our problems are just vanished because they take care of those problems on our behalf. So I wanted to give seniors something, and this 90-minute session of meditation on week 2 at Yonge Street will empower them not for their success but for happiness and peace. They'll be more peaceful. That's what they need at that age, and they will be provided those skills to achieve their peace within themselves after the course.
What last message would you like to give to the viewers about meditation tools?
Finding self is the beginning of everything. Aristotle told, not me. And this is the only vehicle. This is the only way you could go within yourself. This is the only way you will know your strength, your weaknesses, your fears, your insecurities. This is the only way you will gain that energy to go extra mile. This is the only way you could be focused in your life. This is the only way to enjoy not only who you are, but why you are. So join me on June 28th. I am launching 2 courses, one for women entrepreneurs, which is on the 3rd Sunday, and one for seniors, which is on the 2nd Sunday. And these programs, the whole idea is to empower the community, empower with the God-given capability within us to find ourselves and explore everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepak.
Thank you.